done washing it, you're going to want to like wipe it down with just water to get rid of any unwanted residue, because otherwise you're going to come out. Yeah.
Baby. This is Missy and Bama.
Missy and Bama.
Yes, and they are Nigerian dwarf. They're 3 weeks old and they're bottle babies. They're twins. And we came for both days, so we spent the night.
Now, I can tell from your accent you're not from right here, right?
No, we're from Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yes.
Is this your first time coming here?
Yes, it is. We've really enjoyed it too.
Cool. What's been your favorite class so far?
We like the pork rind.
Yeah.
And the butcher yesterday. That was really good.
And I like the elderberry. I'm really more interested in the
Elderberry and the naturals,
yes,
finding them.
Yes. We have a farm, about 70 acres, and we raise Nigerian dwarf dairy goats. We also have cootie pigs, and of course rabbits and chickens, and so we're trying to get to the point that we can be self-sustaining. We both still work, but
we all have to. Exactly.
As soon as we can retire, we want to be able to just do as much as we can right there. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's what a good night was. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I stapled that skirt onto it all the way around. So I've got my little 35-gallon trash barrel that I throw a couple shovelfuls of charcoal briquettes in there and light it. Come back an hour and a half later or so.
Hey there, 9 Acre Farm.
Hey, what's going on?
9 Acre Family Farm.
That's okay. So this is our friends. Morris Badger Heaven. Emma from Sunny Farms. Micah Bully Homestead. And this is our own little Laura Ingalls here today.
Keep me busy. I was out in Medical Charles Morning at 3 o'clock this morning. And I slept in. I'm like, yeah, I still go. Yeah, I've got to make sure I make up for the green liver, David.
Yeah. I would.
Gary. Go along with the program here. All for Alvin.
Do I look as good in it as you do?
All for Alvin. There you go. Nice and sweaty.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Can you guys hear me all right in the back? Cool, I'm just going to breathe really heavy. You want to introduce ourselves?
Pretend you like each other.
Hi.
We are Jake and Becky from White House on the Hill, and
Okay.
we're here to talk about poultry. And we have lots of questions because we have a little bit to talk about. All right, we're going to start with our story, actually, how we got into chickens and why we even have chickens.
Okay, so what she's saying, we're gonna talk about our story here for maybe like 10 minutes, and then we'll start getting into whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you guys want to talk about chickens, where should we start? So I was born as a little baby. No. So we got married 16 years ago. We just had our anniversary yesterday. You're welcome for not having an anniversary. Thank you for being there, so I didn't have to take her out to dinner. So we got married, we moved to the city. As a lot of people do, you go and get a job, and we moved to the city, around other houses, around other people, and we thought that was what we were going to do. We thought that was the American dream for us, and it quickly changed or became, maybe not a nightmare, but it became something that we really didn't want or didn't find a passion in. And so after 5-6 years, we started having kids. We had Eli, we had Uriah. Our boys are right back here. And at that point, Becky, I'll let her tell her what she was doing, but basically I was working a number of jobs at that point just to support our family. So I was working 4 or 5 jobs. The reason we're telling this is just so you get a feel for why we do what we do. You can understand that anybody can do what we're doing. And so that's really the reason we're going back to this. But at that time, we didn't have a passion for it. We were doing 4 or 5 jobs. We were crossing paths a few times a day. When I was going to work, I was working a night shift, and she'd be at home. She'd go work during the day. I wasn't getting to raise our kids, and we knew something had to change. And so, Becky, what were you doing at that time?
I was working at a bank before I had kids, and then when I had Eli, then I was a nanny, so I'd watch other kids as I watched my kids. And it just came to be too much, so we really wanted me to stay at home. So we were trying to find ways that we can do that. And I grew up on a farm, and I loved that for me, and so I wanted my kids to have that experience. And I know Jake had no idea about animals, or he grew up in the city, so that's all he knew. So I really wanted to get back to my roots, and so we moved back to my hometown and rented a farm, and it worked out great because it gave him an idea of what it seemed like, and I really wanted chickens. I grew up with chickens.
So a lot of people ask us, how do you get started? Because a lot of people are just trying to find who's got their farm right now. Raise hands. Who's still looking? Who's still looking for their place? Hands, pretty good amount. Okay. So that's where we get the most probably questions from, or how to get started either in chickens, or how do you get started on a farm or homestead? Because land's expensive. Land's gotten really crazy the last few years if you've been buying. And when we sold our house in 2015, we had had it on the market for like 9 years. We were trying to move out of that place for about 9 years. Finally sold it, and then we found this rental. And so it gave us a chance to start over, to get out of debt. A lot of people go and then they've got to buy a large amount of land, or they got to buy a nice house, and they get into a lot of debt. So we started with a rental. We paid off our cars. So I was able to live, we were able to live cheaply enough that I could quit my 4 or 5 jobs I had. I could get my job.
Lost Jake.
Did it hit? Oh, there we go. Entertained with that situation. So that we got the breed, we got some of the...
Visit that first, and then if we got some other questions, we'll go. So, Joe with Premier One, normally I think gives a talk about this, and he's at Polyface this weekend and not here. So, I normally talk about pastured poultry. Is what I talk about, because we do the chicken tractors and the natural.
Anyway, so probably nobody knows this, but Joe Sal's going to be here next year. So just wanted you guys to know that, and you guys are the first to know.
Cool.
That's going to be awesome.
That's a big deal, guys. That's a big deal.
We're going to be so glad to have him. So I'm going to turn this back over to...
So when we're taking this animal's blood, its life, it is a stark movie. We're going to do this in a way that will, hopefully we're respectful to the animal. I know that Dwayne's very serious about making it as quick and painless as possible when he dispatches. I am too. Sometimes it doesn't work quite as the way you want it to, but that's the goal. So if you guys
In nature, that's what happens. So I know that's a rooster. He's getting ready to start crowing. He is, he does. Chicken and dumplings. Don't try to go, well, I'm gonna make her into a fried chicken.
You're not done yet.
We got more to do.
Yeah, you got more work to do. It just started.
Hey guys, so we have a new friend that we met here at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo.
I always say that. Or festival.
Ozarks Homesteading Expo. This is Anna from the Fermented Homestead. There's her channel. You guys need to check out her channel. She helps you with all your preserving. And they have a homestead, and they just made a great journey from clear across the country here to central Missouri. And you have how many acres?
30.
30 acres. So you want to tell anybody anything else about your channel?
Yeah, sure. I just do all kinds of food preservation videos mostly. Lately I've been doing all kinds of homesteading videos as well, sharing with you all of the successes and the failures, including locking myself in the chicken coop for a while. That was fun. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, just seeing a normal person trying to figure out life, check out my channel because I'm super normal.
Ah, that's awesome. So guys, make sure that you check her channel out. Head that way, and when you go there, make sure that you like a video, comment in the video that 9 Acres sent you there.
Absolutely.
Till next time, see you guys later.